Here we go. First ball.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nice shot. Runs possible.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Great shot. At least one on offer. Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Siraj coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Massive outside edge. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Edge, but it drops safely. Siraj with a huge appeal. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Wow, that's missed a lot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. And caught. That's just superb.
Right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball. He's got their tail up.
Oh my, that's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Butler has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Siraj over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate. How will the bowler respond?
They'll get at least one here. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Ngidi pulls out, dead ball. Two straight and punched through the leg side.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4. Might look to go big again here.
No. Terrible shot. Misses everything.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Goes over the top with that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. And that's a great catch. Mulder, a deep cover point. Had to make up a bit of ground, but they've held on to a peach of a catch.
Breitsker, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
The lefty is at the crease, just about ready to start.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Time that perfectly.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Mulder showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
That ends a very successful over. Only a handful of runs and a haul of 2 wickets to show for it.
2 overs left in this power play, and the bowlers would want to control this current run rate a bit.
The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Oh, that's close.
right-hand middle order batter taking guard.
They'll get at least one here. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Picked that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
So the fielders will push out now. They'll look to limit the boundaries and try to keep it to singles and twos.
Siraj coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. That looks gone.
New batter in, but will have to wait a bit before facing his first ball.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Could that be out? Looks like it.
Sangha, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Went for the drive, complete miss. That's a solid shot. shot. Should be runs here. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Worked away. It's a nice single. Nice shot. Runs possible.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 62 for 6.
Ngidi back into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Middled that one, great time.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run.
Bonus runs here, 4 of them. The fielder probably thinking of keeping the batters honest, but it's only succeeded in frustrating the bowler. How will he reply?
Nice bowling.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight to the fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Well, it's hitting in line.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire though.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
What a catch. What an absolute beauty of a catch. Sharma, take a bow. Absolutely divine diving catch.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening. He's got their tail up.
A great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
Yadav, a left-handed tail ender. Bowlers will want to see the back of them quickly before any late scoreboard damage can be done.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Straight through them with the slow ball.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Mulder coming back into the attack has done well so far. Misses everything.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Yadav has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. No. Terrible shot. Shot. Should be runs here. Super shot that. Ngidi showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
defender, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
Solid shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that. Needs a dot ball.
Nicely played. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
End of another disappointing over. Colin has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Nice solid defensive shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Shot. Should be runs here. They'll get at least one here. Mulder has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Shot. At least two on offer.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. India with a massive shout. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.